Where is it? There it is. Hello! What are you doing? Hey. So, okay, that's my problem. Mice. In the place where I freaking cook my food. Yeah, a mouse got into my house. And although I love to have animals around, this could become a problem. So I need to find a way to catch it and put it outside. I've never caught a wild mouse before, but this shouldn't be that difficult, right? On the internet there's a lot of do-it-yourself mouse traps. The problem is I don't consider myself a good crafter, so I did the easier I could find. This is basically a bucket with a cardboard lid, and this works like a trap door. So when the mice walk here to the bait, they are gonna fall down to the bucket, and the elastic band is gonna pull the lid back up so they cannot jump out. It's pretty easy, it should work without problem. The simpler the better, so there's less things that can go wrong. So I'm gonna put it here, and I'm gonna leave my trail camera to see what happens during the night. Okay, I woke up to this. The trap is open and there's no bait, not here, not inside, and there's no mouse. I've been checking the footage of the camera and it looks like the mouse is too lightweight to make the trap work. But it gets worse. There's at least 2 mice. But there's probably more because when mice live together they don't usually do it in couples, but in groups. Males are very territorial. And just like it happens with lions, there used to be 1 male and a bunch of reproductive females. I hope it's not the case, I hope there's only 2, but I think I have to be prepared for the worst. So if they don't wait enough to make this work, let's see what they can do against my second trap. Okay, it's not so stable because it's on top of the bucket, but in the floor it's gonna be better. And this works just like a seesaw. So once the mouse gets inside, the bottle is gonna lean and the mouth is gonna be blocked. How do you call this part of the bottle? Because English is not my first language, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna set this trap in the same place and tomorrow we'll... I'm not wasting your time. Mine's 2, not a 0. They were actually curious about it, but every time it moved, it scared them out. Maybe this could work if they were starving, but there's plenty of food in this house. They prefer to pierce through my bread. I'm enjoying watching these videos a lot, because mice are one of my favorite animals. I love how they move, their ears, I don't know, maybe it is because I had pet rats when I was younger. They were really lovely, and I even taught them to do tricks. But this is different. Wild rodents at home are a problem. Not only because I can be potentially exposed to a bunch of diseases, but also because their teeth grow constantly, like our nails. So they need to be chewing all the time to wear them down. And for us, humans, that means damage. Especially worrying when you have a pipe driving gas to your stove. So it's time to get serious. This trap is way more complex. It has a trigger, and with an elastic band, it shuts pretty quickly. If there's a trap getting the mice out of my house, this has to be the one. At this point, after failing a couple of times, you might be wondering why I don't use the spring trap. They are very cheap and they've been proven effective for over a century. Well, obviously killing the mice has never been an option to me. I just don't feel I have the right to choose who deserves to live or die, no matter how big of a nuisance they are being to me. So I don't think I have to mention the glue traps, where the mice literally starved to death. That's just too cruel. And I know if I keep trying, at some point I will take the mice out of my house. I'm sure. And if you're watching this video, that's proof that I did it. So let's set my third try. Me recording this video means minus 3, minus 0. I'm not doing another one of these traps because it's clear to me that I don't know how to do it. So I did another thing. I bought a mouse trap. Actually 2 mouse traps. There should be 2 in here. Do you think I have to read the user manual? Because I'm starting to think that maybe yes, maybe I have to read it, because clearly those mice are outsmarting me. I think this is my last chance to get those mice out of my house. If this doesn't work, maybe I just have to move. We've got a mouse! We've got a mouse! Finally! This was the first night I put the trap, and there's already a mouse in here. I don't want to stress it out so much. Now I have a problem. As I could see in the videos I took with my trail camera, there's at least 2 mice. So I don't want to release it already, because I don't want to release it alone. So I think I'm keeping it in this aquarium this night, so I can release both of them tomorrow. Obviously there's no wild animal happy inside a cage, and this mouse is a clear example, desperately trying to jump through the glass. I've put a box inside so it has a place to hide and feel safe, and a loaf of bread and a little bit of water, so it can wait as comfy as possible for its friend to arrive. I was falling asleep and I heard something, so let's have a look. There you are. So there it goes. I was not expecting to catch another one. The mice have been in this box for more than 24 hours, so I don't know if I have the whole family in here. I have 3, but it's time to release them, I think. So this is it. After 3 lost battles, I finally won the war. Whoa, oh my god. And as they disappear into the grass, I realized that maybe it wasn't about winning against them. It was about finding a way to live together, just not under the same roof. Letting them go together felt right, a small problem solved, but with respect for these little lives that just happened to cross paths with mine. They are free.